Hi there, welcome to the fifth session of Computer and Communication Network. And in this session, we are going to deal with the different types of network. So first, let me take you through the session objectives. So before we actually go to the session objectives, let me give you an recap of what we have done in the earlier session. In the previous session, we saw about the network operating system. I gave you an overview of what an operating system is, and we saw what a network operating system is. Then we saw transmission medias, where we saw the two different types of transmission media, that is your guided media and unguided media, and we saw certain cabling techniques and different forms of communication like infrared communication, satellite communication, etc. And we also came to know that the network operating system and transmission media are two basic elements of any network. Now, knowing this much, we'll put our foot forward. We shall set up the agenda for today's session. So in today's session, we are going to talk about the different types of network. The different types of network we are going to deal with today are a local area network, popularly called as LAN, metropolitan area network called as MAN, wide area network called as WAN, personal area network called as PAN, and the wireless network. Though we have put the wireless network in the agenda here, I'll not be covering the wireless network in this session. We shall look at wireless network in the upcoming sessions of this lecture series. Now, what exactly you mean by an local area network? Now, as the name itself says, local area. Now, when you mean local area, it actually confines to some space constraint. For example, you can see here, you have an organization here, and let's say that this organization could be any business organization. It could be a bank, or it could be an insurance company, or it could be a retail organization. This organization has an office in Bangalore, it's in Karnataka. Now this organization has 3 floors. You have a ground floor, you have a first floor, and you have a top floor. So in the ground floor, I have a topology here, which is your star bus topology. I also have a topology on the top floor, and in the middle floor, I have the bus which basically connects the top floor and the ground floor. Now this is your simple local area network where the computers are limited and they are connected within a given space. So that means people will be able to communicate from one workstation to another workstation within this organization, and they are in a limited area. Now some examples are like connection of computers in home, school, computer laboratory, or business organizations like what I just mentioned. You could be a retail organization, bank, etc. So this kind of network is called as a local area network. Now I can use different types of topologies here. Here I have using the star bus topology, but I can use bus topology, and I can also use the different kinds of topology for connection between the computers within the local area network. Now once you understood the local area network, let's see what you mean by metropolitan area network, what we call it as MAN. Now MAN is an expanded version of LAN because it covers the largest area than LAN, such as small towns, cities, etc. MAN connects 2 or more computers that reside within the same or completely different cities. Now I'll give you an example. See, now we have taken 3 states into picture here. I have Karnataka, I have got Andhra Pradesh, and I have got Bihar. Now the organization which we are talking about may have branches in Karnataka, may have a branch in Andhra Pradesh, and may have a branch in Assam. Now in all the 3 branches there would be local area networks. Now the intention would be a person sitting in this branch, that is in a branch of Bihar, should be able to access the data or say some information with the person who is in Bangalore. So in that case, I'll have to connect all these LANs together. When I do that, it becomes an metropolitan area network. Now remember that it is not just confined to 3 cities which I have shown here. it could spread across to multiple number of cities. So the basic intention is metropolitan area network has got an wider coverage as when compared to the local area network. So metropolitan area network is also called as MAN. So now that you have understood LAN and WAN, the third most important type of network is called as an wide area network. Now again I am showing the same picture here once again. Now what we did was first we started with the local area network. We combined that local area network into metropolitan area network. Now using the metropolitan area network, we are trying to achieve something called as a wide area network. Now we already have a metropolitan area network in place because we are talking of a business organization which has got branches in 3 districts in India, and let us say that this business grew further and it opened one office in the international space. So let's say that it opened an office in Australia. Now Australia also, it has got the same business organization, it has got a local area network here. Now this Australian branch has to be connected to all the branches in India, and if that has to happen, it has to be through a wide area network. So wide area networks covers a larger area than LAN as well as MAN. So you need to be very clear with this, and the coverage actually means it basically covers countries or continents, etc. And WAN is expensive and should not be owned by one organization, because it has to be owned by multiple organizations, because the maintenance cost would be pretty high. And here we predominantly use satellite communication for transmission of receiving data between different WANs. So this is what you mean by a wide area network. I am now showing you the comparison matrix of LAN, MAN and WAN. So you can see that the transmission speed of LAN is very high, which means the data speed of LAN is very high. That is because the workstations are within a limited space, whereas in case of a MAN, that is your metropolitan area network, the transmission speed is average, and the transmission speed of a WAN is very low. When I mean low, it is not too low, but it is low as when compared to your MAN and LAN. And in case of a LAN, you have a short propagation delay. Now this is a new term which you are seeing here. Now what exactly you mean by a propagation delay? In computer networks, propagation delay is the amount of time it takes for the head of the signal to travel from the sender to the receiver. So the time taken for the signal to travel from sender to receiver is called as the propagation delay. So the delay is very short, which basically means that the transmission speed is high, but the propagation delay is moderate in case of a MAN, and it is pretty long as when compared to WAN. Now in terms of maintenance, the design of LAN is very easy and is also easy to maintain, unlike MAN where design and maintenance is difficult, and whereas WAN, the design and maintenance is also still more difficult as when compared to LAN and MAN. So this is a short comparison matrix of all the 3 different types of networks, which is your local area network, metropolitan area network and wide area network. Now knowing this much, we shall get into the next type of network, which is called as the personal area network. Now the name itself indicates personal area network is personal to a particular user here. Now you have a person, generally anybody uses various electronic and computer gadgets on his day-to-day basis. He would own a laptop, he would own a mobile phone, he would own a desktop, he would own an headphone, and he would also have an internet adapter and a printer. So now if I have to connect all these devices together, you can either do a wired personal area network where you can connect it using an USB device, that is your universal serial bus, or you can do it using a wireless personal area network. So wireless personal area network could be in terms of your Wi-Fi or Bluetooth. So these are the two ways of connecting devices using an wireless personal area network. And apart from Bluetooth and Wi-Fi, we can also make use of IRDA. IRDA stands for Infrared Data Association. Now, this you will experience on a day-to-day basis. We all will have internet hub at our home, and that hub will be basically used to connect to our laptops, mobile phones, desktops, and from the laptop we'll be able to send data for printing if it is an Wi-Fi printer, or I'll be able to send and receive files. Earlier we were using Bluetooth predominantly for sending and receiving files. So these are the different modes of connection of personal area network. The intention of showing this is this also is one kind of network, but the only thing is of its limited scope. That means the scope of this network is only for personal use. It is not for any official use, as when compared to your local area network or a wide area network or an metropolitan area network. So that's it for today. Thank you for watching this particular session. I'll see you soon in the next session, where we will talk more about communication networks. Till then, take care. Bye bye.